President Trump leading the way, not, of course, just on trade, but in every other area. The United States, by the way, sending 20,000 troops to Germany next spring, we are told, for the biggest military exercise in a quarter century. The Pentagon says this demonstrates transatlantic unity and commitment to NATO, and it is a big deal. Well, joining us now, Victor Davis Hanson, Senior Fellow in the military history at the Hoover Institution, Professor Emeritus of Classics, California State, best-selling author, National Review contributor. Good grief! How do you do it, Victor? I mean, you've got to be one of the busiest men in the country.
Thank you. I think.
Well, I'm sure. So, what do you make? I like the way Peter put it. 2-week charges for the impeachment inquiries. Strong is a terrific trade deal with Mexico and Canada, and frankly, in prospect here is bringing clarity to the U.S.-China trade relations. Yeah,
I think I don't know why people thought Trump had a bad week. I mean, he's got a trade deal now that supplants. Well, I've heard it a lot because of the impeachment and the fact that Horowitz didn't recommend criminal referrals for people who deserve them. But if you look at the totality, we're making progress with China, and nobody's talking about Trump appeasing Russia anymore. If anything, he's been tougher than any president since Ronald Reagan on Russia. And we have a trade deal now in North America. And then when we look at the impeachment, we're not talking anymore, Lou, about quid pro quo. We heard that for a month, and then there was bribery, and then there was treason, and now there's no high crimes and misdemeanors at all. It's just obstruction of Congress or abuse of power, and you can put anything under that rubric that you wish. And when you look at the damning, Horowitz's report was absolutely damning the data, but his conclusions about motive were not supported by his own evidence. But nevertheless, it gave a lot of ammunition for Attorney General Barr and I think Durham coming down the pike. And you can see the reaction to it, where the Democrats are now having slight defections in the impeachment vote, maybe. And then Nancy Pelosi's meltdown when she said, don't mess with me, and Joe Biden's psychodramas of the week. And you see when Schiff starts to mine the phone calls of his own colleagues, and Nadler falls asleep during the hearings, there's some kind of reaction to all this, and it's not good on the part of the Democrats. I think Trump's pretty much in the driver's seat.
I think there is no question that the president we're 2 days in, and as I was reacting, you're talking about a bad week, we're Tuesday, and it looks to me like he's winning on every single front, no matter what the national left-wing media wants to brew up and push. But at the same time, this is a president who is, it looks to me, stronger than ever before, in part because he's got Michael Bloomberg basically cheering him on. Mike Bloomberg saying all of those candidates in the Democratic Party for president, 2020, that the president, Donald Trump, will eat them alive.
I think you're absolutely... Yeah, Michael Bloomberg looked at that field, and he looked at the past debates, and he summarized them as they decided that no one candidate would be further to the left than any one candidate, and the only thing they had in common was who could outbid each other in the hatred of Donald Trump. Because when you actually looked at their agenda, that they were advocating Medicare for all, open borders, free health care for illegals, slavery reparations, on, Green New Deal, there was not 51% for any of those agenda items. And Joe Biden was scampering and running from his past record. And so it was a kind of a chaos. And he looked at that and he said, you know what, there's no there, and I'm going to get in. And that was a de facto admission that Donald Trump is in the driver's seat. And I think the polls are starting to show that. This impeachment is not only going to discredit the constitutional avenue of impeachment for posterity, because we now establish that any oppositional group in the when you have a majority in the House and you don't like a first-term president, you're just going to impeach him for vague abuse of power. But it's really going to boomerang on the Democrats. They don't have bipartisan support. They don't have public support. They don't have a special counsel report. Robert Mueller, they do have one, but it exonerated Trump and Robert Mueller. So they haven't done anything that we saw with the Nixon or Clinton impeachments, and it's not going to end well for them. I think they know that too.
I think right now it is not ended, but it is going to only get worse and worse from here. And it is awful right now for the Democratic Party. Victor, great to see you. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Victor Davis Hanson.
Thank you.